Almost 9:04. Yep, 9:04 now. And this is what my morning looks like with the stock market. So last night I created a screener watch list. That is stocks that are going to be on watch for today. All of these had something going on yesterday. LIFE ran a ton and sold off a good bit, which is why it sticks out to me because it's also holding above this support level right here. Um, and so, support, you can see it bounced off and it has continued to go sideways after. So, that indicates that this level right here at 960 is supporting the cost. Now, it can break through there, and if it breaks through there, then the potential to go down is increased. But if it continues to bounce off of it, it might not even touch it, it might go up, and then this line up here is going to be the resistance level. Um, and resistance is basically the same thing, just for when price goes up. So you can see here it bounced off, came back down, and now it's bounced off there. So that's why this one stuck out. Tuesday morning, I believe that is a grocery store, and I really, really, really like this one because it sold off. It released its quarter four earnings back here, and yeah, sold off big time, and came all the way to a resting place around $1.52 and has started to reverse. And this is a beautiful reversal. I will show you another one that I found and didn't buy into it because I was afraid that it was just going to keep going down or that it was trying to trick me into buying it. But it was a beautiful, beautiful reversal. So, anyway, this is what I'm hoping Tuesday morning will do. It looks like it's coming a little bit quicker, and so I just want to watch and make sure, and I want it to hold above these levels. Anyway, these are the stocks that I'm watching. So I'm going to go back here. That's TUEM. BBIG has been just doing crazy things for the last, it seems like, couple weeks. It ran from $3 up to $10, back down to $5, back up to almost 12, back down, and then almost 12.50. So it kind of beat that out a little, and then it's just been selling off. And so I'm just waiting to see if we really can get confirmation of another run up or if this one's just going to die out. OPAT ran pretty good yesterday, but it was really, really choppy. And I ended up trading this. Believe I traded for this breakthrough because I missed this move up. And then I was watching to see if it would break this level right here. And it did, and kind of sputtered out right here. And I think I sold for a very, very, very small gain. And then I sold off a ton. So that was nice for me because it confirmed my decision. IRNT has been a really big runner, going from around almost $10 up to $60, kind of like Kodak. Back in my first video, which is the stock that got me hooked on trading. So huge, huge move. It's still trading very, very high from where it was. And unless there is a massive run, which you can see yesterday there kind of was, but I don't like this chart because, again, you have to be sitting there watching it. Unless there's something right off the bat that starts to happen, I'm probably not going to trade it. As you can see, I am starting this account with $2,421.83. Full disclosure, I was actually at $2,500 when I started about a week ago. And I've just been taking really small losses, but each trade that I make is a learning experience. And so, regardless of whether I'm making money or not, I am learning. And I think that that is really what makes you successful as a trader. From hearing what other traders say, it really is dependent on how disciplined are you, how much do you want to stick this out and ride through that learning curve of losing money. And if you can really do um, the best things, you minimize your loss. The only thing you can control in the stock market is how much you lose, not how much you gain, how much you lose. Um, and this is so true because a stock can run to $60 or it can bounce up a dollar and turn around the other direction. You can't control that. You are a tiny fish in a giant pond. But what you can control is how much you lose. And so you set points in the chart where you are saying, if the price drops below this, I'm going to sell. If you're losing 10% every single trade over and over and over again, it's going to be really hard to make that back up. Now, 10% is my maximum that I'm willing to lose, but it's just that, a maximum. It's not what I want to lose every single time. This is how I get ready in the morning. It is 9:17, and I am getting ready for the open at 9:30. CRVS, which is trading really, really, really high, 75% higher than it was yesterday. Um, it is possible. Uh, it's always good to look back at previous history. And so if we go to the daily here, it does have previous price above where it is trading now. And it could stop right here, but there could be potential for it to go up and then sell off, and that's all I care about. I just play the direction. I don't play the stock. I'm not a long term stockholder. Maybe one day, but not right now. So I do like how it is staying above this trend. It hasn't moved too much since the market opened, which is wonderful because most stocks do either sell off a ton. And then I have a big account too that I'm trying to catch a trade on Mara, which is a Bitcoin miner. Um, and it has been trading around here for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And I'm ready to see it bounce off here, touch previous peaks before the last market correction. It does have a high around 57, $58. So I'm trying to catch a swing on this, which a swing trade is basically okay. So a day trade is buying and selling on the same day. A swing trade is buying and selling on a different day, but still pretty recent. So a swing trade could be, um, 2 days. It could be a week. It could be a month. It just depends. But it's not a long-term investment. You are still playing the price action. And what I'm hoping for with Mara is for it to hit at least previous peak back here on September 7th, which was only 10 days ago. It was trading at 45. Now it's at 36. Um, I did sell off this morning at 36. I had a small position of like 60 something shares. I sold up here at a high, probably around there, just for a little tiny gain. Because I didn't know what it was going to do. Because yesterday morning I did the same thing. I had a position about here. It jumped up, I sold, and then it sold off all day. and I got in every single time that it broke, and really didn't like the price action. And then I was up here, up $40, and then I was break even. And then this morning I was up here, I was up 40 again. Um, and so it's wild and stressful, um, this price action. And that's why you get good rest the night before and make good trades. But last night I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning, and so my brain is a little slow. And then also just trying to catch these moves for an audience makes it a little bit difficult. Um, Actually, let's go back here and check these out. So it's still going up, CRVS. This one never really found a bounce. I don't like it when it breaks below VWAP because then you have another area of resistance. Anyway, I'll keep watching and then see what happens. I don't like this. I don't like how it's. I mean, it has a lot of volume, but it just doesn't seem. It broke through on the 5 minute, but it didn't hold above. So I guess I'll just keep watching and then re record whenever there's a trade worth recording, whether that be these three or Mara. So I am back. I think I am going to take a little starter position in here because I do like that it's holding above. And so let's see if I can get a little bit of a, um, actually, yeah. And there it goes. Is it going to go without me? Nice. Okay. I went ahead and took a little position there. I'm waiting to see. I will probably sell here if it breaks. Um, yeah, but it is holding above this trend, and I really do. This is just one of those things about trading. See, there you go. It's going up, and you can just see my money change that quickly down here in the corner. It's a $250 position, and so it's really not that much of a risk, but potentially we see this thing climbing past highs. Yeah, so I'm already up $8, but obviously that could be wiped out in literally 1 second. And so we're just gonna see what this thing wants to do. Switch to the 1 minute chart here, see if it can break through here. It might bounce off of that and sell off, and if it does not break through, the potential to sell off is really high. Obviously, nothing is predictable in the market, only how much you lose, and so that's why it's very important for me to get in and get out quick, take my profit as soon as I see weakness. Now, I'm starting to see a little bit of weakness, but it is just, it could just be consolidation right below, waiting for the break through 420. And let's see what it does. Because yeah, we're still climbing. I am still in it. It wants to break through really, really bad. You can just see all of that pressure going up. Normally, it would hit that bounce and sell off right away. And so I'm hoping for that. If worst comes to worst, I break even on this trade. Let's see if it breaks. And I'm going to sell pretty quickly after the break if it can, because it will probably come back and retest that level. It's not, I don't, oh, okay. Come on. If it can't break here, I'll probably sell and get back in through the break. This is just where patience comes in, but also discipline. Come on, baby, break. Okay, I don't like it. I'm getting out. So if it breaks through and retests, I'll get back in. But I made a little bit of profit, 1176. today. And see, you can see right there, it broke through down. Now that doesn't mean, yeah, it doesn't mean that it's going to immediately crash. Just like if it breaks through, it doesn't mean it's immediately going to go to the moon. It is just dependent on the big fish, and I'm a small fish trying to just skim money off of the top. So this pattern right here is a little pattern of consolidation. If it continues to go sideways and bounces off this line, I might enter for another chance to break through. Also, this could break through, but I like to see sideways holding above the EMA, which is this little blue line. And so we will just wait it out and see. I like this sideways movement. It's looking really strong. It is overbought, um, so it means that you are not getting a in quote fair deal. Um, but it doesn't really matter because we're getting in and out for the potential breakthrough here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, see, so it broke, but it was immediately bought off, um, bought up, I should say. Um, Golly. And I'm glad I'm sold up here. Um, if it breaks through, it breaks through, and we move on to something else or wait for it to collect itself at a bottom and turn back up. But normally, a double top is an indicator that it's not going to break unless it stays really high. Um, then it could potentially break through if it stays up here. Um, but it's risky, and I'm trying to minimize risk as much as I possibly can because the stock market is risky enough. So, oh wow, 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 wow. Okay, I don't want it to move without me, but it might. Yep, it broke. There it goes. I'm not playing that break. I want to see it come back down and retest. Um, that probably would have been a good entry right at the break. Ooh, let's see if we can get down, 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 down. Oh gosh, I want to see it hold above here. I want to see it come back down and bounce off. Another way to play this would be first 5 minute candle to make a new high. Um, it could potentially sell off to where this 5 minute candle has this top uh, above the blue line and it actually closed below. That would be an interesting experience if it could stay, if it could hold above this, because then that would be a true break and we might get more potential movement up. But as you can see right now, I mean, it is retesting, so that could be a play. I don't like it didn't move very far. I don't like that risk reward because we are trading so high, and so I do want to make sure that it's holding on a 5 minute candle, and maybe a retest down, and then that would be um, just another elevating factor for why it could continue to run. I am also going to check on Mara because it looks like it's in the green again today. Um, this is going to be a swing in my other account, so I want to keep an eye on this. Get back. And I'm just slowly rebuilding this account back to 2,500, making slow progress, but that's what I'm doing. That's the process of becoming a day trader and learning in every single trade, making it a learning experience, whether it's a gainer or a loser. Um, yeah, and so that's what it's going to look like. That's what these videos are going to be. Um, and you're going to learn with me. Okay, as you can see, we have another 5 minute candle. It closed above the support level, so if we make a new high, that is an indicator that that is going to keep going up. Right now, it did make a new high. It is not going to close above it yet. And I just want to make sure the price doesn't come back here and then bounce up, because I would much rather buy down here than up here. And then if it were to come back down here and break through, then I'm stuck in up here and I sell for a loss and wipe out my $11 so far today. So you might miss some of the move. I might not even take the chance on it, which is something that I need to work on, because trading is risky. You have to be aggressive. You have to get in and you have to get out when the price turns against you right away. And that might mean that you take one of your trades for the day. As you can see, it's retesting its lower level here. If it closes above, that would be a good buying opportunity for another quick move for the break up, maybe to 450. And if it breaks 450, 475. And so this is just going to be a quick one. As you can see, it's a pretty stressful gig, but I love it. It's so enjoyable. So now we are just waiting for it to close above 422-ish, it looks like. 420. I said that. Okay, it looks like it is gonna close. Okay, it did close above, so now I'm gonna buy, and hope that it holds above this level. I could potentially come back here to retest this, and if it broke through, I might sell, get out of this at break even if it gives me a chance. I don't like the way that this price is moving. I don't like this candle right here indicating that it could potentially reverse on me. And so give me a bounce, a quick little bounce, and I will get out. Yeah, right there. I think I broke even. Um, I lost a couple dollars. Yep, and there you go. You can see it break through. It looks like it's going to go retest this level. And so that's how you minimize risk right there. That was a trade that I got into. I didn't like immediately after the way it was moving, and I took a small loss on it, but about 1% of what I had made, or sorry, 10% of what I had made already. So I'm still up $9. I was up $11 before. And this is what you do. You minimize your risk. But I'm sure there are people out there who see this. They see things that I don't see. I'm not trying to teach anybody. I'm just trying to show you on the journey. And obviously, if you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear about it. I do want to become profitable. One thing to note is the market is continuing to go down. It looks like it might be reversing right here, but this is causing a market-wide sell-off across all stocks, unless they have other news or catalysts. Okay, so kind of a down day today. Not much motivation in myself to follow through with much of my trades. In the small account, I ended up not taking another trade, so I made $9 in that account today. I got to a point where a lot of my stocks that I was watching just weren't moving, and instead of looking for other opportunities like CEI, which was one of them, but it, as you can see, it just did this massive spike, and then only a little bit of a move there. And I don't want to sit in front of my computer all day and watch these charts. That's not what I'm trying to do. And so instead of looking through here for different opportunities, I decided just to take the day to focus on Mara, because it is a longer term, I guess, swing trade of mine, where I could see a potential move back up to here. Not much risk to the downside. If it were to break through this red line, I would sell, wait for it to find a bottom around here, and then maybe curl back up. But I ended up taking a small position on the day here at the bottom. I believe this is the bottom. I actually thought this was the bottom, and I think I bought here, and then it went down a little bit further. But it's really only going down because the overall market is going down. And as you can see, the overall market is curling back up. Now, I believe that because of the research I've done, and this honestly scares me a little bit, um, opening and closing, or opening and continuing below this average right here. That's a little bit scary going into next week. But on September 21st and 22nd, we do have a Federal Reserve meeting. Normally, going into those meetings, they keep the market elevated so that they don't have to do much. They don't have to talk about much in their meeting. As you can see, it happened here, it happened here, it happened here. And so it is a little bit scary because it is further down and it has been staying around that level for a bit longer than I would like. But even with it going down this far, even with it breaking that line, Mara is not. It's not going down further. It was further down yesterday and the day before than it is today. Now, if it were to break through that level right there and continue to go down, that would be a little bit scary, and I'd have to reevaluate, which is why I'm not fully in on this position. But I could also potentially see a bottom and a curl back up today. Today is just one of those days where I'm not interested in sitting there trying to find the next opportunity. We're going into the weekend. It's my girlfriend's birthday on Sunday, and we're celebrating tomorrow. And so I just want to focus on that and kind of end the week on a good note. I am up only $9, but like I said, it is a slow process to consistent gains, and this could potentially run incorrect. And then who knows? By the end of the day, I'm up $100 or $50 or even more. And so, yeah, it's just not worth sitting there looking for the next opportunity when I know that this is a good opportunity. It's just a matter of when. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will update you if there's anything new. If there isn't, I hope you'll have a great weekend, and I will see you back on Monday.